formation. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. That is caught by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll run with Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A give to Elliott running left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. So I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver. He can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he's taken down inside the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He hits Adams complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, 29 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here, because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you.
Down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Play action now, Prescott. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott off play action. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Smazh, no. Check 99.
To throw is Prescott. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Drop deep. Run. He's tight right here. He's tight on the run. 46. 51 the mic, boy. 51. I got one.
Now Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Here's 2nd and 10.
What we got? What we got? Mike 51.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. And again, it's Prescott. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Out to his left. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the run.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 32 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it first.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Lua taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this one is incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Rodgers rolling to his left. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Dak. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Rodgers. And he's got it.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
55 is my guy, 55. Here we go, here we go.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Rodgers to throw. On the move to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shot.